Now let's turn our attention to India. It's festival season here with Navratri, Durga Puja, Dashera, Diwali, all packed into 1 month. So there's music, dance, and best of all, there's food. So much food. But this time, we say watch what you eat. You don't have to compromise on the festivity. You just have to be making better choices. Because a new report is out, it says the foods that we love the most are hurting us the most. They're causing a diabetes crisis. India is often called the diabetes capital of the world. We account for 17% of the total cases worldwide. Do you know what that means in the world's most populous nation? It means more than 101 million Indians are living with diabetes, and 136 million Indians are pre-diabetic. They are at a high risk of developing the disease. That's what being pre-diabetic means. Now, let me put this in context. The total number of Indians struggling with diabetes is more than the entire population of Brazil. And the Indian Council of Medical Research, or ICMR, knows exactly why. ICMR is India's top body for medical research. Through a groundbreaking study, they have found the main culprit behind India's diabetes crisis. This is the first of its kind discovery, but it's not surprising at all. It's the food that we eat. More specifically, the real villain is the food that is high in AGE. That's an acronym. AGE stands for Advanced Glycogen End Products, AGE. The name itself is scary, needless to say. It is a harmful compound. It forms when proteins and sugars combine, usually under high heat, like with food that is fried or roasted or grilled. And you know what falls in this category? Most junk food, especially the ones that are fried, like samosas, pakoras, French fries, chips, even baked products like cakes and sugary treats. This food is tasty, cheap, and easy to find. So no wonder that 38% Indians eat junk food regularly. Let me repeat that. 38% Indians eat junk food regularly. But this also explains why diabetes is no longer linked to aging. 93% children eat ultra-processed foods regularly. Among them, 53% eat these foods every day. So diabetes is becoming increasingly common among children, which is scary. In diabetes, the body starts resisting insulin. That's a hormone. It turns food into energy. So when cells do not respond to insulin, glucose cannot be stored in the body. It has nowhere to go. It keeps circulating. It leads to high blood sugar levels, and an array of problems follow. It can cause numbness, heart attacks, strokes, blindness. Living with diabetes means round-the-clock monitoring, keeping sugar levels in check, taking insulin injections, and dealing with the constant threat of complications. The situation is quite bad. But India is not the isolated case here. Globally, junk food consumption is increasing, and so is diabetes. 529 million people live with the disease. And by 2050, this number will double. The worst hit countries are India, China, Pakistan, Indonesia, and the US. And what is the solution? We can keep our own diet in check. That's the bare minimum. It will help. But that's like trying to stop climate change just by recycling paper. We also need to crack down on the big culprits, the fossil fuel companies, in this case, the junk food moguls. We need policy action. Junk food will be, and listen to this carefully, junk food will be a $535 billion industry in India next year. How is this okay? India has been labeled the diabetes capital of the world. We know that it is linked to junk food, and yet we are fueling a processed food boom. It is foolish and deadly.